Well, hello guys, I hope we're all doing okay. We're here today to help out the monster-in-law get this allotment I said what? Monster-in-law? Sorry, I'll cut that bit out. So, we're here today to help out the mother-in-law get this allotment sorted out. Now, I do refer to this allotment as mine quite a bit, but in reality, it is actually hers. I was here quite a few months ago, as you can see by these pictures. I got lots of produce planted, lots of beans, courgettes and squash and lots of other things, and all she had to do was come down every 5-10 minutes every day, give it a quick hoe and maintain it and keep it watered. Now, unfortunately, she's been really busy. She's been gallivanting around the country on holiday for 4 weeks. Busy? It's alright, I'll cut that bit out as well. So unfortunately she wasn't able to maintain it, but she swore to me if I come and tidy up one more time she will find time to actually maintain it. Let's see how that goes. Right, this is the allotment in question, and the plan today is to get it all cleared out and actually get it producing a lot more vegetables, because otherwise this is just wasted space. I will be taking more of a front seat going forward, so I'll get to kit this allotment out just how we want it, and my wonderful mother-in-law is going to give me a hand. And as you can see from these videos that I took earlier in the year, which is when she took over from the previous owner, not much has changed. In fact, it might have even got worse. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't done so already, please sign up to our monthly newsletter, the first one of which will be due on the 1st of September. It's going to be full of loads of really cool gardening related things, if that is your bag. There will be a link in the description and also one in a pinned comment. Thanks again for watching, and I'll speak to you shortly. So normally I wouldn't even bother using the rake to get or pull these bits that I've hoed down. I'd just leave them to break down on a sunny day like this. They've got no chance in actually rerouting, but it doesn't look very tidy, so I'm raking them up. So this bit behind me I actually left last time because it was full of poppies and loads of other wildflowers. They've gone now, so now I've got to get cracking with that lot. Look at that. Awesome. Oh. This is going to take longer than expected. Well, that lot is going to take longer than expected, so I'm going to leave it till last, just in case I run out of time, which frequently happens. I've just had to stop briefly here because in amongst this long grass I've just found some tomato plants. Now I haven't actually planted these, they're a little bit close to the edge and they've also not been maintained, so I'm going to have to just stop and get these tied up out the way. Right, so I've tied those up the best I can. Looks a bit untidy, but it will do. Although there's some great varieties that you can grow outside in this country, I still don't think they ever do as well as they would in a greenhouse. And also, if you are going to maintain them in this country, you do need to pinch out these shoots. Otherwise, you'll just end up with one of the most unruly tomato plants you could imagine, and the flowers and the fruits that develop are never going to ripen in time just because our growing season is too short. Welcome to the cabbage graveyard. Now this is what will happen to your cabbage if you don't offer them some sort of protection like a net or a fleece, or at the very least come and pick these things off, or the eggs from the butterflies. These guys will be more than happy to devour all of your cabbage, a very familiar sight in this country at this time of year. And although this doesn't always happen, there's a very good chance it will. So if you're growing any plant that's in the brassica family, just be careful, because when these guys start to work, it happens so quickly. Take a look at how sad these squash plants look. Now drop me a comment if you know the quickest way to solve that problem. Oh, hello! Hey, you're looking very cool. Have you come to help me? No. No? Have a cuddle.
Spell you want for that.
It's all over.
Thank you. Love you. Every now and again in gardening you get some wonderful surprises. And this plant is a Cape gooseberry or an Inca berry, and I grew these last year in my greenhouse. Some of the berries must have made their way into the compost, so when I cleaned out all the compost from my greenhouse, I brought it to the allotment just to mulch over the top of these beds, and now these things have germinated everywhere. And if you haven't grown these yet, give them a go. They're so sweet, a little bit tart, and got a really creamy texture, and they're ridiculously easy to grow, as you can tell from the fact that they've germinated absolutely everywhere. Now I'm going to continue clearing one bed after the other. You guys might have noticed that I'm not too precious when it comes to perfect edges and straight lines. To me, it's supremely unimportant. What matters is I would like a defined edge of where I'm walking and where I'm growing. Now, I'm a big fan of no-dig gardening and also growing in raised beds. At the moment, that's not possible here because I've not even got my composting system. Do you see what I mean? I keep saying my. This is actually my mother-in-law's garden, but I am going to get it set up so it's running like a smooth machine. And to do that, we're going to need lots of compost. Lots and lots of compost. So if anyone wants to know what this weed is that I keep pulling up, look at it. It's called fat hen. The good thing about it grows in very fertile soil. Another good thing about it is it's really easy to pull up, but it grows quick. This is actually a strawberry bed. And a few months ago you could see strawberries. Well, it doesn't look like there's many strawberries left. One or two. Might just have to whack it all down and start again, but in a different location, because I've got no idea how long somebody has been growing strawberries here for. So it's best to keep it to about 3 years and then find somewhere else to grow them and rotate them around like that. How are you? Have you had a good day? Say hello.
How do we do it? Right here? Yeah?
Yeah, good lad. What have you got? Oh, that's my hoe. Yeah, that's how we use it. Well done. They're very useful. Go on, son. You can do it. What are you doing? Well, thank you for your help, dudes. Well, those two were very helpful. Although, seriously, I've had worse employees than them pair. So there's one thing I've realised. I had quite a few messages on the last few videos being very sensible and very cautious to say, Martin, please wear some eye protection. Now, the reason for this is, when I'm using this new tool, it's basically a scythe, so it cuts like a pair of scissors and you don't get any debris going anywhere. Unlike when I use the line trimmer head, which is very happy to splash stones, grass, twigs and everything all over everywhere, and this is the time I always look after my eyes. Well, well, that's me done for the day, physically anyway. Have a look. It's a little bit better, although all that needs digging. All that behind me. Wow. Well, that's it for today, guys. We've got quite a lot done, but there's still a lot more to do, as always in gardening. So I've got to build some raised beds. I also want to build quite a few more composting units, because this allotment is going to take quite a lot of compost to do with what I want, and also I've got a lot more things to get planted. If any of you have any suggestions, I'm happy to plant them up. Just consider what time of year it is in the UK. This is my produce for today. I have a couple of courgettes, some French beans, some broad beans, a lovely squash, and I'm thinking stir fry. So anyway, I've got to get water in, which is probably going to take me a few hours because this is the middle of a heat wave. So thanks again for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be back next week with a garden rescue on Friday.